Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Tech Data Engineer. So today we will see slowly changing dimension type 1, type 2, type 3 with respect to SQL query, like how we are in real time, how we are maintaining the table, how we are updating the records, and how we are actually debugging the historical data. Okay, so first we will discuss type 1 slowly changing dimension. So in type 1 slowly changing dimension involves overwriting existing dimension data with a new value when change occur. Okay, so in simple term, uh, in slowly changing dimension type 1, uh, we are not preserving the historical informations. Okay, so if there is a record, if again there is a change in that record, simply we are overwriting that. That is simple. So let's demonstrate this with an example. Okay, so we have created a table called customer, create table customer, where we have taken three fields: customer id is a primary key, customer name, and city. Okay, so let's insert some record on that. So in that we have inserted two records: customer id j1 John Doe, New York, Jane Smith, and Los Angeles. Okay, this through two records we have done. Okay, so now let's consider a scenario when there is a change in the name in Jane Smith city from Los Angeles to San Francisco. Okay, so for this particular record, this Los Angeles got changed to San Francisco. Okay, so in this case what will happen? Simply we have to write the update command, because we don't have to preserve the historical data. Okay, so what we will do, we will write the query like update customer set city equals to San Francisco, where customer id equals to 2, because we wanted to update this particular record. Okay, then again if we'll query the data, what we will get the output: customer id 1, customer and John Smith, and city is equal to San Francisco. Earlier it was Los Angeles. Okay, earlier if you'll see the table, it was earlier Los Angeles, now it got updated to San Francisco. Okay, so the same thing we have written here, like initially Jane Smith city was Los Angeles, we updated Jane Smith city to San Francisco. So the update in the city attributes reflect to the type 1 SCD approach, where existing data is simply overwritten with the new value without preserving the historical change. Okay, so simply, so in type 1 we don't have to preserve the historical data, we just overwrite the thing. Okay, now come to type 2 slowly changing dimension. So in slowly changing dimension type 2, if there is a change in record, then what we have to do, we have to insert a row. Okay, so wherever there is a change in dimension attribute, thereby preserving the historical data, so we have to preserve the historical data also, and each record has a validity period during which it was active, so we need to preserve the historical data as well and current data as well. Okay, for that we will use the flag and all these things, we will see in this video. Okay, so first let's create a customer table. Again we have created a table called customer, where we have filled like customer id, customer name, city, and we have given a valid from date. Okay, valid from date basically to valid from and valid to date, because if there is a change in something, this historical data, we will maintain the date also, and we have maintained a current flag also, yes or no. If yes for current record, if that is the updated record, then we will mention as y. If that is the old record, historical record, we will mention as n for retrieving purpose. Okay, so now let's insert some record. So we have inserted into customer, we have again inserted the customer id, name, city, valid from, valid to, and insert a current flag. Okay, so we have inserted like one John Doe, New York, then again this valid from, valid to, and current flag. Yes, current flag means this is the current employee, current record. So here we have mentioned y for current record. Okay, n for historical record. Okay, now what will happen, let's simulate a change where Jan Smith moved from Los Angeles to San Francisco. Okay, so again this person's move from Los Angeles to San Francisco. Okay, So in type 2 SCD, we insert a new record with updated information and update the valid to. So now what will happen, if suppose this person will go to from Los Angeles to San Francisco, their date would got changed. So if this is the date valid from, so now if the product the persons like persons went from Los Angeles to San Francisco, this date will come as a valid from, and the valid to date would be the different. Okay, so again same things we have did here. Update customer, set valid to is a previous one valid from. Okay, so here previous one would be valid to, so valid from, so now it will go to valid to, because now the persons got updated, so that's why valid to got changed to this current value from date. Current flag is equal to n. Okay, why? Because this person is the historical persons. Okay, because now this person's city got changed from Los Angeles to San Francisco. So now this person have valid to, because this record already got updated Los Angeles. So now here it would be, instead of this one it would be 2026-01. Okay, insert a new record. Now the new person will come with the name John Smith, San Francisco, and this date would be the valid from date, and valid to date would be the different, because we don't know the date when this person's like this record got updated. So again if we'll query the things, uh, select start from customer, order by customer, add in valid from, we can see here, simply we can see here, there is no change in the record 1. Record 2 Jan Smith, Los Angeles, it was valid from, valid to. Okay, and valid from and valid to, and now here this was the customer flag, it was the yes. Okay, this got changed, that's why we have as a customer flag as a no, means this is the historical data. Now this again Jan Smith got changed to San Francisco city. So for that valid from would be this valid to, because this valid to come here, and again the valid to would be not defined. Like this is until or unless this record will not get updated, this will be the valid to date. Okay, so similar things we have mentioned here. Initially John Smith record with customer ID 2 has city Los Angeles. When Smith moved to San Francisco, a new record was inserted. Okay, so what we understand in type 1, what we have to do, we have to just overwrite the data. In type 2, what we have to do, we have to insert a new record, and for tracking purpose, for retrieving the historical data, we need to mention a flag also, so that we can retrieve the data, and previous record also we have to preserve. So that is the difference between type 1 and type 2, and this is the real time demonstration how we are actually updating in the real time project or real time scenario also. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching.